Good morning. I'm here to show you my March Statchbusters junk journal that I made for Dearjuliejulie challenge for March 2022. Hashtag MSJJC2022. This challenge was we were spelling out the word Statchbusters, and we were to make a page element and an embellishment with certain items. I made a 2 signature hidden spine journal, and I have a third expanding folder in the middle. So the first item, and the Dearjuliejulie digital that I used was Birds in Blue, her new one. I used the box to make my cover, and I covered it with wallpaper, and then I made the patch on the front with the beautiful digital, and I covered all the inside with roll of paper, which is some craft paper that you'll see me used again and again in this journal. My paper, or my item for the box, was a large tag, and I put a pocket on the back and then a flip-up journal card tag. So that was my box element for B. I have the next item was a scrapbook paper for S, and I made the 2 signature covers out of scrapbook paper. This one, again, I covered the front of it. I have some stenciling here on a journal card, and I have the pocket on the inside, and I just put one of the beautiful postcards in there. U for ugly, I used 2 pieces of scrapbook paper that I wasn't fond of, and I covered them with a napkin. And I found that this napkin on this paper, it turned out really nice. The other one was a little bit too dark on the background. This is Mini Challenge in the Challenge 3.2 patchwork tags with pockets on a notepad. So there's 5 of them in the journal. I like to put the coloring page in there, and of course you can see my theme is birds. This is, again, any roll of paper. It's wrapping paper that you can use to wrap parcels. I stenciled on it. I made it into and stamped, and I made it into a double flip-flop. This is my element for the ticket. I received some happy mail, and in the happy mail was this ticket. I'll go into that a little bit more in a minute. So I decorated it with one of the large tags, and I put in another flip-up tag. There's a sticker on the bottom, and a flinch card in a top. And the actual happy mail I received was from Grace, and she sent me this as part of Kara Brandon's Flow Journal challenge in February, and so this beautiful map was in that. So I made a page out of the map paper with a pocket. I tucked in some of the extra. I used every scrap of that map, and this is my other happy mail section, where I distressed it with some ink, stamped on it, and put a digital. So that was H for happy mail. And the E for envelope, I took an envelope and the matching card, and I attached some paper to the card, the back of the card, so you'll see the front of it later on. The envelope is also there. And the element that I made for envelope is the dad's bank element, and I tucked a few things of extra paper that I had on my desk in the dad's envelope. Tucked it into the pocket. And another mini challenge in the challenge with the little pocket on the bottom. And this is S for sticker page. So I took one of the double pages from the digital kit and I printed it on sticker paper. Now this sticker paper was we call it 4 up at work. So it just has 4 big squares. You can see the seam here. But it turned out really nice because the sticker paper really absorbed the ink. I put a pocket on the front, added a little cluster here, and then I also added the belly band, which I did build a sticker. This cork that you see throughout the journal is actually a sticker that you buy at the Dollar Tree, and I added a few other layers of stickers just to make it fit with the requirements. And then I stuck some extra paper in there that had some stamping on it. And I also stuck a border. This is a border from KC Company, and it is a sticker. And I added that to the side. And this again is the back of the sticker page, which I thought really turned out good. I think I might use that idea again. We have the card now, the back of the card, that I stuck the envelope to the card and made it into a double tuck. And I tucked a few things into it from the digital kit. And there's that last of that beautiful map page. And I made a book out of 2 tags, Julie's tags, to tuck in there. Wasn't part of the challenge, but I wanted to use it all up, so whatever I had left I tucked in there. And what's this? Oh, this is the back page of the Happy Mail. This is what I stuck it onto. Another part of a double tuck with a rolled paper, stenciled. And this is a round, and the napkin that was too dark, that I didn't really like how it turned out, I cut the birds out and used them as embellishments throughout the journal. Again, a piece of that cork, and I put the 2 layered flowers with the gem in it throughout the journal. And so this is another page of the other page of the so after I was finished the 12 by 12 with the napkin on it, I cut it in half so I would have a piece, and I added the corners to each of them so I'd have a piece of this page in each of the signatures. And again, here is a little book that I made out of the sheet that I didn't like so well. And this is my element for Happy Mail. I used a whole bunch of stuff that came on the envelope and one of Grace's stickers, and I made a paper clip out of it. So that is signature 1. That holds that. Signature 1.5, I guess, is my piece of it's an expandable folder, and it's from my torn book pages. So I covered my torn book pages after I collaged them, and I put in 4 envelopes and stuck them together. And on the front of it, I put one of Julie's images. I've got something here that you can write down what's in each of the folders, and I also put a piece of that fabric color coding thing on it. The other thing I made out of the paper, the book pages, was a file card, and I had made this bird years ago, and it was a bluebird, so I just decided to tuck that on there. This is the second signature now, and this is my scrapbook element, and this is my second one. I made 2 of these kind of. It just tucks into the front pocket of the second signature. Another mini challenge tag. Some more stamping and stenciling. This is a little flip with some rolled wallpaper again, rolled paper, And I just made a little embellishment for the front, some stamping on the corner, another coloring page. This is my R for round, and it is a paper that I cut. I put a little pocket in the bottom, a little library card from the kit. I added on the outside of the round page, I added 2 pieces of white paper and the little bag, and first I had that as one piece of my element, and then I attached that into the journal. So it has the 3 items, but they're on the outside of the page. There's my other envelope or napkin element. This is my strips page. I collaged a whole page of strips. I covered it here with one of the big half of a page of the digital kit, and then I cut the slit in the middle so you can see the strips behind. After I had them glued together, I put some gesso on them, and I put some paint just in the color that I was using, and to mute it down. And then I made another little journal tag with some more of the leftover piece of paper that I collaged with torn book pages. And this, I covered the inside because all you could see on the outside was all the strips, so I covered it with another piece of ugly scrapbook paper that I wasn't happy with. Here's a better look at what the finished product looked like after I was done with all the strips. I added, I cut a piece because I had more than I needed for a page, so I had an extra piece, so I cut it for a long belly band. And again, I covered it with the sticker corkboard, a little bit of the wallpaper, digital, and I tucked in what was left of that pad that I had that I made the journal, or that I made the mini challenge with. And getting here near the end, another one of the beautiful postcards. Another bird that I cut out of the napkin paper. The back of the napkin page. Here's another one of the little tucks. And just some regular papers. This has a lot of pages in it. They're at the back part of the round. And again, you see the 2 pages and the envelope or the little bag. This is what I had left of the digital kit, so I just tucked it into that pocket. And this is the last pages. And one more of the large tags into that pocket, and one more of the journal cards. And again, I bound it as the hidden binding, and I really like the way that turned out. I'd like to say thank you again, Julie, for the challenge. It was much enjoyable, and I'm really happy with the results that I received. And the Bluebird, the Birds in Blue, is a beautiful kit. Thank you. Bye-bye.